Check 1, 2. Deep Ellum on air.
Right, you're on mute.
Deep Ellum on air.
It's time to really get our party on now.
Mind control. Believe it or not, we taking over your mind. Mind control. Believe it or not, we taking over your mind. If it's a hot topic, Eddie and Jeremiah drop it like a hot pocket. Sports, the politics, and lunatics thinking they could run for president. Reality stars
Not run for
thinking
president,
they're
but maybe run for governor. This is Mind Control. I just
Yep.
wanted to hit it with the music there.
Did you?
Fresh off our gubernatorial elections.
I'm sure you voted for Wendy Davis last night. Brave
I
that
voted,
weather.
I voted in spirit, honestly, for Greg Abbott because he had a better appearance on the ticket. I heard it, both of them interviewed.
Okay.
Any woman that calls Gordon Keith Jordan is off my list.
Yeah.
Greg Abbott came on and he said, well, where's Jordan? He introduced himself to Jordan Craig, and that's where Jordan was. It was very funny.
Greg Abbott said Jordan.
Greg Abbott.
Yeah.
No. Wendy Davis.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're following along, but
Trying to.
if you want to listen to the show, Eddie, at some point, that would be great.
Okay.
This is Mind Control, the show that even the own hosts on the show don't listen to. This is Mind Control, the only show cheaper
But
than
you
$1.
actually said Greg Abbott, though. You said Greg Abbott.
Let's go back and review the tape.
Oh, you said Greg Abbott.
Okay,
Yeah.
I lose. Wow. We're here. Jedi's here. Jedi, would you say hello?
Hey, man.
No hard feelings, right?
What?
No hard feelings, right?
What do you mean?
It's 6:11. We're on the air at 6:11. Let's close this thing down at 7:11. That was really what we were going for.
Yeah.
We're big numerology guys. Where did we get this stuff before the show?
Racetrack.
7-Eleven.
Oh, thank Kevin, right?
Don't lie to yourself.
Dallas's own 7-Eleven.
Yeah. So this is America's favorite new show that starts at 6 o'clock.
6:10. 6:11, actually.
Last week it was about 6:10. This week it's about 6:10. But you know what? That's not what's important, because what's important is the life that it takes on during the week, right?
Yeah.
And we all know this week is Sharing is Caring week.
Yep.
Eddie and I are going to
The
be...
trademark term. We trademarked that last night.
That's right. Nobody's ever heard these three words phrased together before in such a way.
Yep.
We're asking everybody this week to share and care with us.
Yep.
We love you. You
Yep.
love us. None of this is true, but please give it a shot. You'll figure out what that means, I guess, right throughout the week on social media. We'll try to get people to share our videos.
Because they care, right?
Because they care.
Not just because it rhymes.
No, mostly because it rhymes.
Okay.
Hello.
Would you like to some of my beer? I'll share some of my beer with you.
Wow.
Ooh.
Would you like some?
Yeah, man, thanks.
Okay. Sharing is caring.
Wow. I could taste the caring all over that.
There you
Wow.
go.
I think that was that date rape drug that you tasted.
Jedi, would you like some gum?
I would.
Wow.
Thank you.
There you go, man.
The theme continues.
There you go, bro. That's
Thanks,
my
dude.
That's my bro right there now.
Yeah.
This is Sharing is Caring Week. Thank you for joining us. Joran Vandersloot. We all know who this is, right? Extremely good looking.
He's a Formula One racer, right?
Extremely cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Or who are you thinking of? Mickey?
No,
Mickey
Nicky
Long?
Nicky Lauda, right?
Nicky Lauder? Is it
Yeah.
Nicky or Mickey?
I saw James Hamilton won
Let's not worry about it, right?
the Race of the Americas on Saturday.
Did you see the NASCAR fight?
Oh, I did, yeah.
NASCAR's turning into WWF.
Jeff Gordon, right? Laying the smackdown.
Mm-hmm. You think he won that fight? I think the other guy won. I think Jeff Gordon won because the other guy looked like a nerd the whole time.
What's the guy's name? The other guy? Punky Brewster or something like that?
The other was Punky Brewster's little brother. I think he
Yeah.
played him little brother on the TV show. What was it? Brad Keselowski.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Keselowski.
Yeah. Now, was he involved in the other fight? Because there was another NASCAR fight between two 18-wheelers, and that's like trademark WWF.
Yeah. Was it a rigged fight, or was it, did the 18-wheelers actually go at it?
I mean, I think now that you see the second NASCAR fight break out, we were asking ourselves, and the cameras are all over it. There's no like NFL.
You think that was staged, do you think?
That's what people are asking. I don't think it was staged. I'm going to say that it was real. It was as
Yeah.
real as Tony Stewart running over the other dude.
Yep.
He who shall not be named.
Because nobody knows his name.
That's right.
Yep.
His name is shrouded in darkness like he was as he jumped out in front of Tony Stewart's car.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. God rest his soul. But his spirit lives on in Brad Keselowski, who apparently pissed off Jeff Stewart, who then took it out on him. It looked like
Jeff Gordon,
Stewart,
right?
Jeff Gordon
Yeah.
wanted to fight. Who's Jeff Stewart?
combination.
I'm thinking
of,
Tony Stewart.
yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Jeff Gordon, the Rainbow Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of Commissioner Gordon from Batman.
No.
Is this it? The Jeff Gordon Kozlowski fight? Let me show it.
This just got to be it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I saw it all take place out of the car. So yeah, so these two guys.
He's lucky he didn't get ran over going out of the car like that.
That's right. Don't these guys learn? Do not get out of the car. Don't get out of the car unless you're doing a backflip. No way. Who's sponsored by Coors Light? We never, or is that Miller
That's
Lite?
Miller Lite.
We never bring Miller Lite in the studio. Look at this.
Wow.
We got Miller
paid
Lite
advertisement,
this week. Eddie, you got to drink one just because.
Okay.
It was serendipitous. So these two guys.
So does it get physical? Because
Yeah,
all I
yeah.
see is
It gets very WWF.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. This Brad Keselowski, he's a little nerdy. He doesn't look like he wants to fight. Look
Yeah.
at him. He's like, I want to get some
But-
promotion. And then this other dude comes in and he's like, no, fight, bitch.
Was that Jeff Gordon that pushed him from the back?
No, it had to be Jeff Gordon's team, though.
Yeah.
And it looks like most of the licks get laid by team members getting to throw in their licks
Like most brawls, right?
around cameramen and security guards.
Damn, they're going at it, huh?
Yeah. It's very WWF, right?
Yeah.
So, in honor of Brad Keselowski, who got his ass whooped, we're going to drink some Miller Lite.
Yeah, cheers to
Mm-hmm.
NASCAR.
Was that like the throwback label?
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. That's what attracted us.
Yeah, the 80s look.
That's right, and the cheap price.
Yeah,
I've got to be
$7.99.
honest.
Yeah.
I'll be totally honest with you. Anyway, where were we? Not Cumberbatch getting
Oh, that's right.
engaged.
Jerry Vandersloot or
Oh,
whatever.
Vandersloot. That's right.
Yeah.
So the guy that killed Natalie Holloway,
Yeah.
right? The girl that starred as Catwoman in Batman.
And in the new Interstellar movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Natalie Holloway, God rest her soul. She's sitting next to the NASCAR kid.
Yep.
She's probably on vacation with him in Honduras. So Jorn Vandersloot, the Bermuda Killer, right? He's the Bermuda Triangle Killer. That's his nickname.
Yeah.
Really good-looking guy. He's been stabbed in prison.
Oh, you got stabbed?
He got stabbed in prison.
Shanked?
I think most
Yeah.
people are probably thinking this is a good thing.
Yeah.
It gave me flashbacks of episode 9 of Orange is the New Black season 2.
I don't watch that show.
Spoiler alert, where
Yeah.
V got shivved, or we thought it was V, but it wasn't.
The guy from V for Vendetta?
That's right.
He was
It
in
is
prison?
November 5th. Well,
Oh.
we've got a lot of weird
Remember,
coincidences going
yeah.
on here today.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out to November 5th. Shout out to V from
Guy
Vendetta.
Hawks or whatever his name was.
Shout out to V from Orange is the New Black. Shout out to
Yeah.
V Stiviano.
Okay.
Donald Sterling's, the gay Donald Sterling's lover.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever watch that V TV show where the aliens invaded?
I watched VR Troopers.
Oh, it's kind of the same thing.
Oh, the TV show. No, I was not into that TV show at all.
The remake lasted about one episode, I think.
I'm not into any of those network TV sci-fi dramas.
No.
Lost was it for me. Everything since then is trying to be lost, and Lost itself was lost in the sauce. There was no
After
hope.
episode 5, it was pretty much done. Huh?
I think after episode 1.
Okay.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. I stayed with them through season 2 or 3, whichever one. They ended up meeting the other people on the other side of the island, and
And that was where it jumped the shark for
that
you.
was where I
when
completely
Walt
tuned
disappeared.
out. Yep.
When Walt was like, "What happened to Walt?" But yeah,
What the hell did happen to Walt?
I didn't.
They never explained that.
That's when it jumped the shark, I think. Yeah,
Walt was the black guy.
yeah,
That's right. He went to a different TV show. That's where he went.
yeah.
Shit
NCIS.
Yeah. They had to get him on NCIS Atlanta.
Yeah,
he's in,
whatever
he's
he's
in
on.
Constantine now. That new
Yeah, what do we
Constantine.
think about that? I love the movie. I'll be honest. I thought that movie was awesome. I've seen that movie like 5 times. I love that movie so much.
You know, comic book fanboys get mad when you pronounce it Constantine.
What is it?
It's Constantine. That's what the comic book fanboys say.
Constantine.
Yeah, they say that this new TV show really doesn't depict the character.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I don't think, like I said, I don't think you can do anything right. Marvel, Agents of whatever, Shield. I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
Eddie, are you sure you're not just hearing the English accent? And
Maybe it's the
thinking-
English thing. Yeah,
Are you swearing?
I've
fanboys?
never heard that.
Constantine.
Are you swearing that fanboys on the internet
Oh yeah, yeah,
stand by Constantine,
yeah.
the guy who also mispronounces everything?
And I stand by it's Asus.
All right.
I stand by that too.
We will find out. We will find out, sir.
I will be vindicated.
All right.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of people pronounce that vindicated. So we can debate that as well.
Yeah.
Semantics, if you ask me.
So yeah, he got stabbed, right? And that's a bad thing for most people. But when you're in prison, right,
Ron Vandersloot.
it really raises your sex appeal with all the pen pals, right?
Yeah, Jordan Vandersloot as the heartthrob of that prison, I'm sure has a lot of pen pals. This guy was clearly going after that pen pal demographic. Obviously, nothing makes these women hornier than murder.
Sure.
So, why not take one murderer out, get them all hot for you?
Yeah.
I want to go to prison and kill that guy that killed him.
You're bound to.
Can you imagine the pussy I would get?
Sure.
And they're hot girls. They're like hot, crazy girls.
All those conjugal visits you would get.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
I imagine all the pen pals are like really hot
Yeah.
housewives that just want to give it to him.
Their husbands aren't doing a very good job.
It's a
right?
very weird phenomenon, these prison women lovers.
Yeah, like, the.
Heaven forbid I ever have to go to prison, but if I do,
Yeah.
that's what I want to do. I want to at least get the heartthrob angle. Because they don't care. Like, they don't care if it's you killed your wife. They don't care how many different suitcases you put her body in. They don't.
They want to be the next one in the suitcase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No. They want to change you. They'll be
okay.
the one.
Right.
You won't want to put me in a suitcase. These women don't understand.
That's
all
all.
of you. We want you all in a suitcase.
Louis or Coach, one of the two, though.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And then we want to drop a load on the suitcase.
Yeah.
It's very weird, but it's what we want. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Men are from Mars, right?
That's right.
Yep.
Women.
Yep. So what else do we have there on the topic wheel?
Spin it, Eddie.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it landed on Des Bryant. Rock Nation management team. Have you seen this? You look at me like you don't know.
He joined up with Rockefeller?
You do know or you don't know?
No, I don't.
Wow.
I heard about Joseph Randall. Did you hear about Joseph Randall?
Got an underwear deal?
He there some prison video leaked of him in prison.
Oh, and he got in a fight with Dez?
Yeah, no. So like in prison, he told one of the guards, I'm not like Dez. I'm not like Josh Brent. You know?
And he got in a fight with Dez over that.
Yeah. So I guess Dez wasn't too happy about it.
And Dez got in a fight with him.
Yeah.
And then Dez afterwards was like, "Nah, man, I'm worried about Arizona.
It's all about winning, right?
I'm thinking about Arizona right now."
Yeah. So a lot of the Cowboys wanted him kicked off the team, though, right?
Who did? Joseph Randall?
Yeah, they want to kick him off the
get
team.
him off the team. I don't care about Joseph Randall.
Talking shit about his teammates.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Do you think any of this has a reason why we're not signing Dez to a long-term contract yet?
No.
I don't either. You think we're going to give him a long-term contract?
I hope so.
I think we will.
Yeah. Not if Whedon keeps on sparing everyone to death, though.
So listen, what are we going to do on a team where we've got maxed out Romo, maxed out Dez, maxed out DeMarco Murray? I think we're setting ourselves up for failure. I think we have to let these guys go. Maybe not Dez. I think you let DeMarco Murray go.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never should have kept Romo, but
What if DeMarco has 2,000 yards this year?
yeah, that's especially time to let him go, right? And aren't all the stats in favor of the guy who does that never is the same
Doing
again?
it again, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and like isn't even in the league by 30. So I'm gonna say get DeMarco Murray off this team this year.
So does Dez signing with Rockefeller up his stock, his value?
Rock Nation.
Rock Nation.
Get it right.
Yeah.
Get your ear to the street.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Dez, let's see, I got a little story here. Dez went to Rock Nation. He signed up with Jay-Z, with Jays,
Yeah.
the Hove.
The Z.
What does that mean? He signed up with Jay-Z.
Okay, his management.
Now?
So apparently when he went in, let me read this to you.
Because y'all remember Marty B did hip hop, him and his brother.
Oh, no, not even rapping. This is, Jay-Z does sports management now. Jay-Z is a sports representative. Here we go.
So is Jay-Z going to be negotiating with Jerry Jones over this new contract?
Nah, they'll have people do that.
Yeah.
So Des Bryant, he's parted ways with his agent, Eugene Parker. Okay, so Eugene Parker.
Probably a white guy. Sounds like a white guy.
Let's be honest. I think he was a black guy.
Okay.
Let's look him up.
How many black guys are there named Eugene in the world?
Des Bryant's manager.
That's the only one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Des Bryant left him, I guess management agent type same thing.
Okay.
He went to Drew Rosenhaus, who
Oh,
everybody goes to, right?
Yep. High profile agent.
Yeah, Mr. High Profile, Mr. Terrell
Jerry
Owens.
Maguire, right?
Listen, he lives the Jerry Maguire life. He's even fucked women up against a fireplace.
Show me the money.
He's gotten in a fight with Jay Moore.
Wow.
quit his job, threw a suitcase around, did the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
And then Des Bryant left him and went back to Eugene Parker.
Okay.
And now Des has landed in Jay-Z's hands, right? Just in time for
Eugene Parker, isn't that the guy who managed Elvis?
contract year. Eugene Parker is the dad on American Pie.
Oh, okay. I think you're thinking of Eugene Levy.
Oh, okay. No, okay.
I think I was thinking of Colonel Parker.
So, Rock Nation, official Twitter, they posted the other day, a warm welcome to the newest member of Rock Nation, or I should say hashtag Rock Nation Sports family, at Des Bryant, hashtag throw up the X, which is, as we all know, the failed attempt that
Right.
we made at getting retweeted for our throw up the X, but Eddie didn't actually tweet out hashtag throw up the X, but Des still could have thrown us a bone.
Sure, he could have.
But he chose not to. Anyway, he's okay. Other guys that are signed by Rock Nation: Robinson Cano, CC Sabathia, Kevin Durant,
Didn't he have that book written about him, Robinson Cano?
Ndamukong Suh, and what's his name? Victor Cruz from the Giants as well.
You never read that book, though?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Robinson Crusoe?
No,
No.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Isn't he the guy that got trapped on the island of small people and they tied him down?
You're thinking of Gulliver's Travels, I
Oh,
think.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. I think
So-
he had the house, right?
So last time Jay-Z had somebody, in the big contract year, he got Robinson Cano a 10-year, $240 million deal.
It's chump change.
So that's a $24 million a year deal in baseball. That translates to, in football, they're wanting to get Dez a $13 million a year deal, apparently, is the talk.
So he's not going to break $100 million, you don't think? Maybe
No.
maybe 10-year deal, but not going to get a 10-year deal.
No.
5-year deal.
Yeah, they're probably looking, you got to be 5-6 year
Yeah.
deal. I don't know. Yeah, they said $13 million a year. I don't know what you would try to get. I don't know what would try to
7
be.
for 70, maybe?
I bet he wants a lot guaranteed. I think
Or
Megatron.
5%. Yeah.
Megatron had a $48 million deal, so you're looking, I think, around that range.
Megatron.
Yeah. Calvin Johnson, Detroit. Megatron,
Built like a transformer.
who Dez probably thinks that he's on the level with, but he's nowhere near on the level with.
Well, isn't he injured every year?
Megatron?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he does have injury problems, but Dez has fumbling problems and...
Injury problems, too, right?
Okay, so here's the question. Here's my question. Would you do it? Let me give you these stats. Dez, 343 catches all time, right? This is his 5th season. He's 25 years old. You're not going to get him any younger than this. 46 touchdowns in 5 years. 50 receptions this year. That's 50 catches. He's going to make over 100 catches this year, like you say, unless Brandon Weeden is
Yeah.
the quarterback that he showed us he was in Arizona.
It looks like Romo is definitely
Against
getting the
Arizona.
start, right? I saw Romo tweeted he didn't bring his whole family to London not to watch him play.
And Brandon Weeden put his head down and put his beats on. And yeah.
Is,
Anyway.
is Brendan Weeden a ginger? I think he's a ginger.
He looks close enough to claim
Yeah.
him. You should claim him.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you sign? I think we're saying you would sign Dez to this money. You would go ahead.
There's not very many, better receivers out there, So
Okay, so maybe he's not the best, but where are you going to find?
Sure.
You don't think you can find that kind of production? See, I'm of the camp. I almost think you could find that production
Hey,
because
Golden Tate was a free agent. He's blowing up this year, right?
that's kind of what I'm saying. I mean, Dez, he's a lot of show,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have. But I don't think he's that dominant.
No
I mean,
sizzle, all steak, no sizzle.
He does make a
Or
lot of
all
sizzle.
no steak.
They made 2 losses. I don't want to get carried away here. He did have 2 big catches in a row. Remember, or maybe that was Terrence Williams had the second catch.
Yeah.
But Dez had that 1 catch on the sideline around the guy. I mean, he can do crazy things. But I mean, there are some crazy drops. There were some crazy misses this week that just show you.
Yeah.
Maybe Romo and Dez is what you need. But I'm gonna go ahead. And I'm gonna go on the line.
You're gonna
here
vote no?
and say Cowboys should take Dez Bryant. I know I might be
Oh,
in a camp by
you're
myself.
gonna vote yes.
Yeah, definitely yes. Let DeMarco Murray go.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ryan Williams is back there. He's a top back.
No, they let him go before the season
He's
started.
he's on the practice squad.
They brought him back.
Yeah, and if Joseph Randall doesn't get the nod after DeMarco goes down, I heard it's going to be Ryan Williams.
Ooh, see
Yeah.
now he's good, and he never should have been let go.
Yeah, he had injury problems, but he's healthy now.
Okay, I like that. I think I know what you're saying. It seemed
Sure.
like he did get injured in that last preseason game he played.
Yeah. You smell what I'm cooking?
Wow, I like
Yeah.
that. So we're on Ryan Williams' watch. That's on the record.
Add him to your fantasy team, folks.
People that I want on my fantasy team, hashtag Alex from Target.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You seen this kid?
I did.
Speaking of, we're
Frisco Zone, Alex from Target.
on a hot kid list today, right? Let's talk about Alex from Target.
First Jordan Vandersloot, now Alex from Target.
That little hot Alex from Target.
Yeah.
That little twink. Set the internet on fire, right?
Yeah.
Hashtag Alex from Target. Jedi, you know about this, right?
No,
Wow.
Alex from Target.
He's more popular than One Direction.
He is so much more popular than One Direction. They've been saying this is like Ed Sullivan, Beatles type stuff.
Yeah.
Some girl just posted a picture of Alex from Target as he was checking her out, and everybody started retweeting it, started making it a big deal, posting it everywhere, and all of a sudden this guy's a celebrity. He was on Ellen today, was it, or was it yesterday?
Already on Ellen, huh?
He's been on Ellen, who started up hashtag Ellen from Ellen. That's kind of funny.
Uh-huh.
And so
Who
now
looked more like a boy, Ellen or this Alex from Target?
Ellen, good question.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seriously, if I'm as heterosexual as it gets, and I would fuck Alex from Target before I fuck Ellen, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Alex, I mean, Portia de Rossi's another story, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this kid, he's Alex Lee. Like you said, he's from Frisco, Texas.
I heard he gained 300,000 Twitter followers overnight, practically.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he gained 30 rolls for a new pounds for a new role that he was doing. That's
No, he hasn't been cast in the new Martin Scorsese film yet.
damn. Okay,
Yeah.
that's got to be next for him, right? He's got to be. He's going to be an actor. He's going to be something. You can't be Alex from Target, light the world on fire, and keep working at Target, right? He's never gonna. He's in Frisco. We could go catch him. Like, can we go?
I heard
check
there were
out?
teen girls camping out at Target waiting for him to check in for
That's
his
what I'm
shift.
saying.
Yeah.
Imagine the line of girls that are going to try to do anything with Alex from Target. He's a celebrity now. He needs to start up a YouTube channel.
So what would you say if this was a campaign from Target to get their brand over?
I would say, number one, it worked and good for you and all that stuff, but I don't think it was.
Yeah, it's, some marketing company has claimed responsibility.
I think you've had multiple people come out and claim responsibility, and none of them are right. I don't think anybody created this.
Yeah. You think America is really that pathetic?
I'm putting my reputation on the line, but
That's a pretty glowing reputation you're throwing out there.
Okay, but even if this is done by somebody, if somebody wanted this to happen, hell, I haven't even seen. I don't know anybody else that Jedi doesn't know Alex from Target. Nobody else that in my world has talked to me about it. So it's all taking place on my screen. So even if it is all a facade, that's okay. It's just a funny idea.
Local news is definitely covering Alex from Target 24/7.
Are they?
That's leading national local news coverage.
Have we found out how big he is?
What do you mean?
Like girth, length?
Well, 300,000 Twitter followers has to mean something, right?
That's right. He's compensating for something.
No, well, yeah.
What are you hiding, Alex from Target? What do you think about the white-black angle? Because there's a lot of that. You know, like I've seen a black guy from Walmart. He tweeted a picture of himself, and he was like, "They ain't gonna put me. Ellen ain't gonna put me on." Like,
well, there was that guy that got busted, right? Like his mugshot went viral. The ridiculously good-looking mugshot of the black guy or whatever.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that was a few months ago.
Okay, so black people, you do get your credit. Leave Alex from Target alone, is what Eddie's here to say. You black people are out of line. Sit down and let Alex from Target have his moment to shine, is what Eddie's saying today.
Sure. That's what I'm all about.
Black people, know your role and calm down with this Alex from Target stuff, is what Eddie wants to get off his chest today.
Quit playing those divisive politics, sir.
Oh, you really are going to pick up. Oh, you're yelling at me.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You know, when Eddie yells at me, this gets serious.
Just like those Democrats.
I know this might not... the number one rule, right? I think in comedy is like...
Don't talk about comedy.
Don't even get yourself caught up in rape jokes.
Oh, that's probably a bad idea.
So let's talk about rape right now.
Okay.
Eddie and I know a rapist. We know a rapist.
Did you play basketball with him?
Allegedly.
Alleged, yeah.
We played basketball. He had to have been in your home, right?
Yeah, he has been. He was, yeah.
Jedi, would you look up a Garland rape suspect? He's got to be the only one to come up. And you can put in the word ATM, and that'll come right up. What's his name? Calvin?
Yeah.
Speaking of Megatrons,
this may be
our very own Calvin.
This may be a little bit too close to home. This story here.
You can't talk about this?
What am I looking up? Calvin
Lester is his name.
Calvin Lester
Garland.
Garland.
Yeah.
Rapist.
This guy lives by Eddie.
Used to live.
This guy used to live by Eddie. Eddie, who stayed true to his roots, still lives in that home. So Calvin must have moved away. Okay,
right. He's too big time for my street.
That's right. Yeah. Eddie living on the street that I think 3 weeks ago.
Holy moly!
3 weeks ago, as I come walking or driving over to his house, I see literally like blocks worth of neighborhoods
branches?
blocked off by cops looking for a bank robber
Oh,
suspect.
that's right. Yeah.
Did Calvin?
What do you want to know about this guy?
Was Calvin the one that broke into your car?
I accused him of it. Yeah.
So you've almost been raped by Calvin.
Yeah.
But it's so funny to me to see this because he looks kind of like...
He looks like a rapist.
Yeah,
like
but
you can just tell.
But if you knew him back in the day, he was. I know him as like a funny kind of guy, right?
Yeah, I guess.
He was kind of a goofball. He wasn't even like the scary, intimidating rapist.
Man, he looks like it right here, though.
I think he grew the goatee to let girls know he was serious about rape.
Yeah, he. I can't say it's 100% true, but he did attempt to kill me. Yeah.
What do you mean?
He tried to drown me in the public swimming pool.
Oh, this was a long time ago?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He was crawling on top of me, acting like he was drowning, but really he was trying to drown me. And I threw his body off me, and luckily I survived.
Man, so he has just been looking for trouble his whole life.
I think he was just trying to dry hump you in the pool.
Hey, that could have been it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't notice there was semen all over the place?
There was no semen, sir.
Okay,
No.
so then, okay.
You know, semen doesn't float either, so it probably just floated to the bottom of the pool.
I didn't know that, but thank you.
What I've heard, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. I'll try that out actually sometime.
Yeah. So that's a sad story for Garland.
It's a very sad story.
At least they found him, right?
I was just shocked. I woke up in the morning news, and I'm looking at the video. They had ATM video of him trying to use the girl's card.
Yeah, what an idiot, right?
After the fact. This is probably weeks after the fact they said?
I think it was the same night.
Or the same night, okay?
Yeah.
So he did his business. Allegedly. We don't know they did anything.
Yeah.
We don't know that she wasn't either asking for
Yeah.
it or whatever. So he was up to the ATM, and he's trying to use her card.
The police released that ATM footage on Monday, and they asked for any tips. And I guess somebody called in the tip, and they caught him on Tuesday.
I appreciate you because you told me. Let's get real. You told me that you saw this on the news and
Right.
you recognized him and you were not about to snitch on him.
Because I'm not a bitch.
I really think you're a stand-up guy for that. And I may be wrong. I may be on the wrong side of history there,
Yeah.
but I think you get street cred for that.
Yeah.
Not only because you know him and the street that you live on,
Right.
but you ain't no snitch.
Yeah.
Even though you knew this guy stole from your fucking car, he broke your back windshield. Isn't that how he did it?
My past. No, I think my door may have been unlocked that time. My car got broken into.
Oh, so you were asking for it.
Man, I'd have been calling Crime Stoppers at that point. If he's broken into your car.
Yeah.
That's how real Eddie is.
I didn't have proof, though.
That's why that just goes to show you what Eddie's done, and you don't want to know what Eddie's been up to.
No one snitched on me, so I'm not snitching on anybody else.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, rest in peace,
Somebody
Calvin.
did call it in, though, thank God. And
Rest
they
in
wouldn't
peace, Calvin.
Yeah, I heard he was being held on $75,000 bail, so yeah, he's probably never posting that. He's going to be in there for a while.
Maybe Rock Nation.
JD's going to sign him, bail him out.
Yeah, he was pretty good at basketball back in the day, wasn't he? Our old basketball buddy, Calvin. I couldn't believe. Anyway, so yeah, I saw the ATM footage. And
I was
had
not
no
surprised.
idea.
I was not surprised whenever it was him.
And true story, I was looking at it and I kept telling myself, I kept going, wouldn't it be funny if you knew who this was? I wanted to know who he was. I was like, it would be so funny if I recognized one of these guys.
He was
one
off
day.
the corner of Saturn and Northwest Highway, so it was really in our vicinity,
Dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Dead giveaway.
Like,
Man.
who would have thought? Yeah. Someone that you played basketball with.
You never know.
Yeah.
The people around you.
1 out of 3,
What? One of the three of us has herpes?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Well,
You have any other funny news there?
I really... the abrupt ending of the Chicago tightrope.
Oh, yeah.
Did we see this? Anybody watch it?
I heard NBC Today show co-host Willie Geist was commentating it on the Discovery Channel.
Though I knew nothing about this until it was done.
There was a 10-second delay, I heard.
Nearly 6 million viewers watched Daredevil. You can give him that name, right? He deserves that?
He's not blind like the actual Daredevil, so
He did blindfold himself at the end of this, right?
he's into that 50 Shades of Grey stuff.
Nick Walenda,
Yeah.
tightrope walk.
Doesn't he review movies for the Dallas Observer blog?
That's Robert Wolonsky,
Oh, sorry.
who goes up against us on Wednesday nights on the air, by the way.
Fuck him, right?
That's right.
Yep.
Unless he ever wants to be on the show, in which case we love you.
Sure. Do that Kermit the Frog impression for us, please.
So he did this Sunday night. This is Discovery Channel.
He's from
He
a
did
family
it-
of daredevils, right?
He's from a family. His
Yeah.
grandfather died from this.
Died, huh?
His great grandfather. He fell to his death during a stunt in Puerto Rico
So they must not be very good daredevils.
before Walenda was even born. So you know it's in his blood.
Yep.
He did this with neither a net nor a tether. He was totally freeballing it up there.
Wow.
6 million people watched this on an average, right? But he blindfolded himself for the second half of his walk.
Yeah.
And that part of it got up to like 6.7 million viewers.
A lot of people wanted to see him fall to his death, huh?
Now, he's the same guy that did the Grand Canyon.
Okay.
And I'm glad I didn't see this because the Grand Canyon when I watched, and the whole time I was inundated, he goes, "Please, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
A lot of Jesus, huh?
Thank you, Jesus, Lord. Lord Jesus, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Please, Jesus, help me do this safely.
Well,
Lord,
what did you be praying to God if you were walking across the
thank you,
tightrope?
Jesus. Oh, Jesus."
If he fell, would it have been Jesus' fault?
That's all I'm asking,
It would have
right?
been Satan's fault, right? Satan would have been the one that pushed
Oh,
him.
that's their loophole.
I don't know, man.
That's how they get out of all of this. Because if he had,
Yeah.
that's what we would have jumped on. Oh, Jesus certainly wasn't. It was the devil.
He was testing
And the
him.
devil's in you for even thinking like that. Fuck. They got me again. That's how
Yep.
they win. That's how they've been going on for thousands of years.
Yep. You can't beat God.
Ah,
God's undefeated.
he's got that written in loophole into everything. So
Yep.
I think the way I found out about it was a tweet. Somebody had tweeted a picture that she took from the street level from a Trump building. You could see Trump didn't. It wasn't his building that the guy walked on,
Did she get an upskirt?
but she got it like from the Trump Tower angle.
Okay.
Big Trump sign, then the two buildings and the guy, and I'm thinking, and Trump retweeted it, and I'm thinking,
Oh.
imagine if she got the shot of the guy falling, he's like midway down, you think Trump would have retweeted that with his building's name associated?
I'm sure he would have.
I'm only associated with successes. And I don't know what impression that was.
That was Donald Trump. That was great.
Thank you. But I appreciate stuff like this.
Yeah.
It's not as fun as jumping over a big, gap and crashing your motorcycle. Like, if this guy would do a tightrope thing and then fall like 50 feet and, then get hit by a car, it'd be kind of fun.
And if he did a tightrope on a unicycle, that may have been something we're talking about.
6.7 million. This guy walked across tightrope. Like, how about everything that the guys from Jackass had done?
Yeah.
Like, every single stunt ever done on Jackass is bigger and badder than this.
Like having a piece of paper stapled to your ass.
How about just getting paper cuts in the webbings of your fingers and toes and lip?
and dipping it in ranch dressing.
To me, that's more difficult than.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy looks pretty comfortable up there. I'll be honest. He's got like the biggest, longest thing.
Sure. How could you not fall?
He takes breaks. He blindfolded himself somehow.
Right.
I'm gonna have to call bullshit on this act.
You think it was a hologram?
And I think that I think it's easy.
Not really that big of a deal, huh?
It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Well,
And I think I could do it. So sue me.
while eating a double decker.
Or the McRib.
Hey,
The McRib is back.
Yeah.
What else did you say? It's McRib and pump. Oh, everybody's with the pumpkin latte.
Yeah, from Starbucks. Yeah, have you gotten a pumpkin latte from Starbucks? Really enjoyed the season yet?
I wish I could say no. I haven't.
Oh,
Nina.
she did you sip it?
Nina has no.
She forced you to taste it?
Hell no.
No?
I don't fall for that shit.
Yeah.
Nina has fallen for it.
Every day she gets one or what?
She's been getting them.
Oh,
She's
nice.
gotten this
Nice.
from multiple sources even. She went to Starbucks. It was delicious. We went to this other coffee place.
Well, yeah.
She had to get it from there too. She's
Not
in
Starbucks?
She's in the spirit.
Does she have the Starbucks app on her phone?
Mm-hmm.
She does.
No, she doesn't.
No.
But anyway, it is the season, right? And we're all pumping ourselves full of seasonal things. Nothing
Yep.
else is seasonal than a $1.49 10-piece chicken McNugget from Burger King.
That's a real gift from our Lord and Savior, right?
Just like Jesus would have wanted, a chicken nugget for 15 cents.
Yeah.
That's what it averages out to, right?
15 cents a nugget, huh?
I myself stopped by and I got 20 the other day to share with my family.
Wow.
This is how give up
Yeah.
fast food chicken nuggets are. I got these, and my own son, who's 7, who this should be like a complete delight for.
Uh-huh.
We're in the middle of eating, and okay, I'll admit, this was kind of thrown together. I just had to get something. I don't
Sure.
typically get fast food for them,
At least there's protein, right? A lot of protein in that chicken, right?
but those chicken nuggets are $1.49.
Uh-huh.
They are pretty cheap.
Yeah.
So like, okay, they can have a couple nuggets among other things or whatever. And even my son Jackson, he was like, why? It's like, why did you get nuggets? I mean, they were cheap. They were whatever. Like, and then I was like, I don't know, we can have something better tomorrow. He was like, yeah. And like later that night, even like referenced like, yeah, we're gonna have better dinner tomorrow than what we had tonight.
He was really out on those nuggets. Huh?
Right, Dad. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Like spaghetti or something, or hamburger helper.
Sorry, that's a treat in my world.
Did you have any dipping sauce?
I'm from another generation, but I could eat fast food 3 meals a day.
If they had a toy in there, maybe he would like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I hate kids.
Was there any dipping sauce? Is that what he was out on, you think?
No, I brought barbecue sauce.
So he had no reason to complain, really.
I brought that shit.
Yeah.
I brought it. They weren't that good, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It's clearly not
15 cents,
me.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Have you seen the commercial?
No.
I didn't think so. The commercial for this, the guy walks up to people on the street. He goes, "Do you know what these are?" He goes, "What do you think these are?"
Uh-huh.
How's that a way to start a commercial? Like
you should know they're chicken nuggets, right?
Aren't nuggets the most recognizable thing on the planet? And like, what's in your nugget that you don't think people recognize that as a nugget? Like, that's exactly what it is. What do you think these are? What, a chicken nugget? That's right. Like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah,
well,
they have really bad marketing over at Burger King, huh?
because this is really, this is a Puerto Rican lobster meat shredded up and put together and passed off as breast of a chicken. It can't be.
Damn chicken nuggets.
It can't be full white meat, right?
A
As they claim.
lot of pink slime, I'm sure, in those nuggets.
Hey, man, that wasn't true, man. That was an internet scam.
Did you want to go over your Wendy Davis news and notes?
We can do that.
Yeah.
Wendy Davis has lost her election, and we all knew that was going to happen. Wendy Davis,
The Democrat, of course. She's
the
not
Democrat
winning.
in Texas, was no match for Hot Wheels Greg Abbott.
Yeah.
He's going to single-handedly redefine traffic in Texas. He's going to redesign all of our international highways, and we're going to be, driving 80 miles an hour is going to be Autobahn now.
Yep.
And there's going to be a wheelchair lane on every street.
Did he say that?
Aren't these his promises?
He campaigned on a wheelchair lane in every
A
street.
wheelchair lane in every street.
Wow.
He's leapfrogging over the bike lobby. He's going straight for that. So Wendy Davis,
Yeah.
she's a loser.
Everybody already knew that.
We all knew it right from the start.
Yep.
The minute we heard her speak,
Yep.
we knew this chick was never going to be, Texas governoress. Should we call her a governoress?
Why is that?
Governess?
Oh, okay, yeah, 'cause she's a woman, right?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a countess.
The first Texas woman governor ever, she would have been.
No. What?
Oh,
How quickly we forget Ann Richards.
rest in peace.
But
Yeah.
Rick Perry was our governor for about the last 20 years.
Yeah,
So I couldn't even believe that time came for us to replace him. I thought he was immortal.
he was going to be the dictator of Texas forever,
No doubt about it. I didn't
Yeah.
think we were ever going to get rid of him.
but he has to run for president. So
And
he has to, yeah,
and it was like he got in by accident by George Bush just leaving to go be president anyway.
right.
Somehow we got stuck with him forever. Now we're going with wheels.
We had it. Yeah, we chose last night between Greg Abbott, Hot Wheels.
That's right.
And the period Wendy Davis.
That's right.
Yep.
So Wendy Davis, I figure we should give her some ideas because she's clearly lost.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think she's spinning. She's reeling.
She needs to reevaluate her life and what
And
she's doing.
if you're Wendy Davis, here's my top 5 things that I think you should go ahead and be doing with yourself. I believe this is the 5-point rebuilding plan
Okay.
for Wendy Davis. Number 5, she needs to cut an album with the Wu-Tang Clan. Did you see her with the T-shirt?
Oh, nuh-uh.
She actually got nationally famous for wearing the Wu-Tang W.
Did she wear that while she was filibustering on the Texas floor?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So she wears a Wendy Davis. What was that? Jedi, I saw the Deep Elm on Air put that out.
That was the Wu-Tang Clan
What did the
symbol.
shirt say? Wendy.
It just said Wendy Davis.
Wendy Davis,
Yeah.
and she's got the big Wu-Tang W, like
Yeah.
the weirdest homage to pay for a Texas.
So you think to repay all that goodwill from the Wu-Tang Clan, she should do an album with them?
So she needs to do an album. I digress, right?
Yeah.
Let's make an album. Let's get her a couple verses. I think she's probably She could be rap's next superstar, right? Politics ain't working out.
Is the period her rap name?
The
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
Point blank. In the red. Once a month. Whatever. She can go by many names. Number 4 for Wendy Davis. Top 5 things she should do outside of her loss. Now she can give up on politics. She starring a gangbang with the Wu-Tang Clan, right?
Oh yeah. Okay.
These guys got to be down for that. Maybe she doesn't like the album idea. Make
Yeah.
a teen mom video.
Yeah.
Be the next teen mom, Wendy Davis. Backdoor Wendy Davis.
Be the cream in that Oreo sandwich.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wendy Davis. Double stuffed Oreos. Wu-Tang Clan. Gangbang. Double stuffed Oreo. Here we go.
Hey.
Wendy Davis. Come on. That's the way to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a little rough. Maybe she doesn't like that. Number 3. Just as a life goal, get somewhere in life. Maybe could have gotten her elected had she
Oh yeah. Gotten rid of
removed the mole.
that disgusting.
Isn't that
facial
what
blemish.
Anybody that comes up and talks to her, you know that's what they want to do. Brush that thing.
She puts makeup on it though.
Can you mash it down? Can you could you put a Band-Aid on it?
I think she puts makeup on it.
Like its own makeup, like she draws eyes and smile on it. That's what I would do. Either embrace it or remove it.
Sure.
It's clear enough.
Those googly eyes.
I don't think it's like super dark. It's not like a Cindy Crawford or Enrique Iglesias.
So does she put makeup over it, or is
You
it
think she
naturally
taints it
skin
white?
colors? Yeah.
You think the
Yeah.
mole is tainted?
I think so.
So if you're gonna white face your mole, then I think she should dazzle it up. She could bedazzle it.
Thank you.
That's what I think. What do we
Yeah.
say?
It's a
Thanks.
Sorry.
This is live coverage of Wendy Davis
Now that's vital information.
Yeah,
getting her mole removed.
Didn't work out. I thought I was going to.
Number 2,
here we go, folks. Number 2.
maybe she want to stick with the mole, right?
Yeah.
Or she could do all these together. Number 2, she could get another abortion. That's what she's good at.
Yeah, she loves getting abortions.
She failed at politics.
Yeah.
Get another abortion.
Her political career is being aborted as we speak. Yeah.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Get another one. This is what we're saying. We're trying to encourage her. We're trying to pick her up.
Sure.
What helped in the past? What has she done successfully? She's had what?
A
10 abortions?
A child removed from her uterus.
That's right. Successfully?
Uh-huh.
Stick to what you're good at. Number 1. The number 1 thing I believe would help Wendy Davis' new career outside of trying to be Texas governor. Just go out for a jog and let a tree fall on you. It worked for Greg Abbott.
Oh, is that how he broke his back?
That's what happened. He was
Yeah.
out for a jog. He had a tree fall on him. The guy's super uber successful.
Yeah.
He's the governor of Texas. It's a winning formula. Wendy Davis.
Because Wendy Davis can say that she's in 2 minority groups. She's a woman and she's paralyzed.
That's right.
Yeah.
She could be the president.
Yeah.
A mold out
Yeah.
post gangbang Wu-Tang album.
Uh-huh.
Wendy Davis. I could see it in a wheelchair. That's a recipe for future presidential candidate.
Thank you.
At least an original Netflix series, yeah?
Yeah, like, there's that new Madam Secretary show starring Tay Leone.
I could definitely see this.
Yeah.
I think she's going to be very happy with us after
Tay
this.
Leone doesn't have a mole, does she?
No. She
No.
doesn't have a mole. She hasn't aborted anything.
Nope. No, she's aborted 2, right? That's the idea, right?
Whoops.
Oh.
I thought you said Tay Leone hasn't.
No, but she had the mole removed, I guess. I don't know.
I'm sorry?
Struggling.
You know who John Cryer is if I say his name?
He's that guy from Blues Traveler, right? No? Yes?
What? What is his name?
John Cryer.
John
Cryer from
Kruger John Cryer
Mellencamp?
Mellencamp. No, that's
Who's John Cryer?
You're thinking of Jim Belushi from
Oh, yeah. From
Blues
Blues
Traveler.
Brothers. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know the name of the Blues Traveler guy, but John Cryer starred opposite of Charlie Sheen on Two
Oh,
and a Half
yeah,
Men.
yeah.
Now it's Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, okay.
So Ashton
Right.
Kutcher has settled in. They're doing the final season. Charlie Sheen has been going on talking about how he wants to make an appearance.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Even though his character was killed off.
Yeah.
He wants to find a way to get back in there.
Did they cancel Anger Management? Is that still on the air?
I think it's still going.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
How'd they kill him off?
I don't know. I never watched it. I just know they killed his character off, so as not to be able to bring him back.
Yeah, he had a lot of beef with the creator of that show, right?
He did. He had a lot of beef, but I think the co-star John Cryer has stayed pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Up until now.
He hasn't been crying about anything.
He has not.
Yeah.
But now, listen to this. I think this is funny. He said, I think for me, a lot of people, the first sort of crack in the facade was when Charlie started going on the Alex Jones show and started talking about 9/11, that it was a conspiracy and that it was controlled demolition and all this stuff. I remember driving to the parking lot and seeing him stepping out of his car or out of his trailer, and I was like, can we talk for a minute? So this guy didn't like all the conspiracy talk, so John Cryer, there's no way he's a fan of this show, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's not a fan of the truth, obviously.
Okay, so Charlie Sheen is crazy. He's loopy, but we all know 9/11 was an inside job, right?
Sure. It's a proven fact.
It's been scientifically proven, dude.
Popular science did that whole
Steel doesn't melt
exactly
at the temperature of burning jet fuel.
Yeah, like
Trust me.
yeah, and there was that hole in the Pentagon that could have been created by a plane that had to have been a missile. Was there any plane wreckage around the Pentagon?
Somebody's seen loose change.
Yep.
I'm really proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
It's
streaming on Netflix.
So this guy John Cryer's out now talking all sorts of shit about Charlie Sheen. He's an addict, and we were worried about him, and this and that, and blah blah blah. And to me, that's him saying, no, I don't want Charlie Sheen on the show.
Right.
And I don't want to see him come back and make peace. We're done with him, and we're going to end the show without him. Is that fair?
Sure.
I think it's fair, right? Charlie Sheen kind of burned all the bridges. The point of burning your bridges is you're not going to go back and rebuild them.
Right. But, whenever you go through rehab, you have to kind of make amends, right? So maybe he's just kind of living through...
I don't think he's ever admitted anything or gone to rehab.
He's probably
through this.
He gets clean and he gets dirty and he gets clean.
But that we can claim to be completely original, which excites me, which puts me in the zone of winning.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Is that whenever he was a warlock?
Winning. Yeah, we were big supporters of him back in the day.
Sure.
I support his meltdown. Even though I don't think he needs 2.5 Men. Fuck them.
Didn't he threaten to start his own network and really bring down the heat on everybody?
That live tour of his didn't go too well.
That's right, yeah.
He's fine. He's Charlie Sheen.
Wasn't that he just like kind of sat and talked for a little bit?
Yeah, I think he lost the people like the longer and longer it went on, and everybody just gave up completely.
Everyone tried selling their tickets, but that they bought him after the whole winning thing.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Blood, vampire blood or something? Some cougar
tiger's
blood.
blood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he was gonna have a whole career, right? Selling tiger blood.
Yeah. You ever
memorabilia?
drink any tiger blood? You ever drink any of that?
I have. That's what I'm juicing on during the show.
Nice.
You were in it to win it.
That's what makes you so live on the air. The tiger blood.
And I'm in it to win it. I need to
get all the answers and the truth. Wow, winning.
I'm gonna start doing the show in Charlie Sheen voice.
Hey.
Winning. You know who's not winning?
Wednesday Night News.
Can we bring it down?
Oh no.
Nah, this isn't good. Yeah, if you want to do a story, okay. If we really want to get into it, why don't you do your Wednesday Night News? Right, we're in the news block.
We only have about 10 minutes left. So.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Wednesday Night News. Look at us go.
Yep. So I guess we could start off with some mid-season report cards on these football teams.
Also known as Edlines.
Not known as Edlines.
Eddie's time to shine, ladies and gentlemen.
It's been rebranded as Wednesday Night News.
Let's get in depth.
So, have you been watching the football season, Jared?
I have.
You're not totally out on it?
I am not.
So, do you want to make some bold halfway predictions here?
Sure.
All right. So, let's pick each division winner and then the conference winner. The conference winner.
Give them to me.
All right. So, New England's number 1, then Buffalo, then Miami, then the Jets.
New England will finish and win.
All right. Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Baltimore.
Pittsburgh will win that.
I'm going to go with New England, and I'm going to go with, Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger's definitely been on fire the past few weeks. 12 touchdowns in 2 games. The AFC South is the Colts, the Texans, the Titans, and the Jaguars.
Colts.
The Colts, Andrew Luck's
easy.
Yeah.
No luck involved.
And then the AFC West is I'll go with the Colts, and then the AFC West is the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Raiders.
Broncos.
So Broncos.
Give me the Bronx.
So out of the Broncos, the Colts, the Steelers and the Patriots. Who takes away that division?
Give me those names again.
The Patriots, the Steelers, the Colts, and the Broncos. The Patriots beat the Broncos on Sunday, right?
Whoop their ass.
Yeah, so it has to be the Patriots, right?
Give me the Patriots.
All right, Tom Brady's making
No, give me the Broncos.
Oh.
No, give me the Patriots. You're right.
So the Patriots, is that your final answer?
Patriots, and that's my final answer.
I'll go with the Patriots, too. Tom Brady to another Super Bowl. So then in the NFC East, we have the Philadelphia Eagles, the Cowboys, the Giants, and the Redskins.
Tom Brady.
So who's coming out of the NFC East?
Eagles.
The Eagles.
The Eagles.
I'll go with the Cowboys. I'm a real Cowboys fan. I saw you didn't choose the Cowboys to win this past week. You call yourself a Cowboys fan?
And was I right?
You were.
That's right.
I saw you post that disgusting image of Romo's broken back.
So far, I've posted 6 weeks of the season, 6 or 7, and I've been right every time.
Yeah.
I'm undefeated in my Cowboy game picks.
Much like God, you were undefeated.
By the way.
So out of the line, this is the NFC North. The Lions, the Packers, the Vikings, and the Bears. Oh my.
Packers.
Packers.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Lions. I think this is his year. The Saints, the Panthers, the Falcons, and the Buccaneers. Yeah, the Saints, the NFC South, Saints, Panthers, Falcons, Bucks. Saints?
Can I go with nobody?
The Saints are looking pretty good.
Are they?
They won Monday, right?
Let's go Saints, because they ain't going any further. Let's go.
And then the Cardinals, the Seahawks, the Niners, and the Rams. The Cardinals, whooped up on the Cowboys. But Seattle's the defending Super Bowl champions.
The Cardinals will shock the world, and they will win that division.
All right. So the Cardinals, the Saints, the Lions, and the Eagles. Who are you picking out of those four?
Cardinals.
So the Cardinals and the Broncos, huh?
Fuck. Carson Palmer?
No.
Yeah, Packers.
You go with Packers? Packers, Broncos?
Yeah.
I like that.
Packers, Broncos.
Even though Packers have no running game?
Oh, don't say that. Eddie Lacy's not doing anything?
I don't think so.
He doesn't at least provide an illusion that we're going to run and pound the ball?
Yeah, they have Starks back there also.
Yeah.
So Packers and Broncos.
Jordy Nelson. What can't you do with Jordy Nelson?
Sure. So Packers and Broncos, that's our Super Bowl this year, according to Jeremiah's midway predictions. And who's going to take it all, Jer?
That's going to be Peyton Manning getting vindication. He's going to get a second Super Bowl.
Is he going to retire after he wins?
He's going to be a 2-time winner, 2-time loser.
And then he retires?
No.
Or does he come back
and
for
he's got
season?
3 more years in him.
Wow.
Seal it in an envelope. Open it up in 3 years, baby.
So do you want to guess the leaders in passing this season? See if you can come up with the number one.
Throwing is Peyton Manning.
Andrew Luck has
I knew that too.
3,000 yards. Peyton has 2,500 yards. And rushing, this is a pretty easy one right here. Rushing leader.
DeMarco Murray.
Yeah, and then
Thank you very much.
the injured Arian Foster follows.
By how much behind?
About 200 points.
200 yards.
Actually, 300 yards, yeah.
300 yards,
Yeah.
thank you.
Le'Veon Bell, my fantasy running back, is follows with 711.
Labia Bell.
Le'Veon
Bell.
Le'Veon. And then the receiving yards, this is going to be tough. You're never going to guess this as far as the leader in receiving.
It's my very own Dez Bryant.
Nope. Dez is not even in the top 5, sir.
That's what I'm saying. Why are we going to pay him this money? He's not even worth it.
Golden Tate's in the top 5.
Golden Tate, who's on my team.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep. So Antonio Brown, the Steelers receiver, leads the league in
Yeah,
receiving.
I believe it. The Steelers, man, they're throwing it.
Yeah. I have an opportunity to get Roethlisberger on my team, but
They know what they're doing over there, man. They know what's important, and they've replaced those guys. They let Mike Wallace go to Miami.
yeah.
They've replaced him. They let any running back go, and they replace him.
Yeah, that Tomlin's a real good coach,
Yep.
Be nice to get a coach like that here in Dallas.
It'd be nice.
So do you want to go through some of this entertainment news real quick to wind up the show?
Entertainment.
Did
I
you
like
hear
entertainment.
Did you hear who's been cast in the live version of the Peter Pan Broadway musical that's going to be airing on NBC this December 4th?
Carrie Underwood. That's my favorite.
You're thinking of The Sound of Music, sir. So this Allison Williams has been cast as Peter Pan.
Is that the redhead?
I don't know who this
that-
is.
Oh, that's Hannigan.
Yeah,
One time at band camp.
Allison Williams. Yeah, I don't know who this is. But Christopher Walken's going to be playing Captain Hook.
Oh,
That's interesting,
that's so
right?
embarrassing.
That's interesting. Live Broadway performance by Christopher Walken.
Broadway is meant to be enjoyed by those in the theater.
Not on
Maybe
television.
not live on television. I think it's too goofy for television.
The Sound of Music was a spectacular failure last year.
They're gonna look really stupid.
But it's live. Maybe someone can fall from one of those strings and, put the fairy dust,
Peter! You're gonna fall from the wires.
Is that your Christopher Walken impression?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And the Mini Driver is going to be playing the adult version of Wendy. She'll be narrating the whole thing live.
You're gonna have Minnie as Wendy.
Moving on. Did you hear this? Benedict Cumberbatch got engaged
I heard about this.
to Sophia Hunter. Do you have any idea?
Of this I heard.
Do you have any idea who Sophia Hunter is?
Who is Sophia Hunter?
So,
No.
According to People magazine,
No, but she's about to become the belle of my ball.
is she out?
Anybody that's attached to my Benedict. I feel like he's our very own because we talked about him last week. I never knew his name.
You were so out on him last
That's
week.
what I'm saying. I had no idea who he was. We talked about him, and then he's like all over the internet this week.
Yeah.
We were on it before everybody cared.
Yeah, so this Sophia Hunter, she comes from a distinguished family, according to People
Is
magazine.
she the daughter of the MILF Hunter?
I don't think that's who she's related to, no.
Okay.
Did the MILF Hunter die? Is that series still around?
No, it's still very round,
Is it really?
strong,
Okay.
very long, very strong.
Is it still the same guy, or has he been outcast?
Yeah, I don't think that
Yeah.
guy's been seen for like 5 years.
He
That's
died.
That's a good question. We should.
Where are they now?
Yeah, where are they now? The original MILF Hunter, that guy with the goatee.
So Sophia Hunter was once part of one of London's it couples with sculptor Conrad Shawcross.
That's so ghost of her.
A sculptor would never be a famous person over here in America.
No.
What famous sculptors do we have here in
We
America?
have so much more taste than them.
Yeah. She's also an accomplished theater director, so maybe she can direct this Peter Pan now. She's an accomplished theater director.
She sounds like a waste of time
She starred opposite. She's a singer. Who isn't a singer, right?
these days.
Yeah, and then she starred opposite Reese Witherspoon in a movie. So that's what Sophia Hunter's been known for. She's a breakout star, just like Benedict Cumberbatch is supposedly.
She should stick to the MILF hunting.
Yeah. Do you want? So I guess that's we could finish up on this Congress thing, or we can go do Dylan McDermott, or
Oh, if you got you got more entertainment?
yeah.
No, we're in the entertainment block.
Okay.
Hit me.
So do you know who this Dean McDermott guy is?
Oh, I do. I know him and Tori Spelling are married.
Yeah. Dean McDermott. So I guess he left. He cheated on his wife with Tori Spelling, and then he cheated on Tori with some other girls. So he has a history of cheating. But he says he's a good guy who messed up, right? Just a good guy who messed up.
Of course.
Yeah. He claims he's now quitting the Tori show. He's quitting the show because it's too much, you know.
Tori and Dean run a bed and breakfast or something.
He says, I'm not going to continue with this show. I can't do this anymore. I can't keep opening up my vein, opening up my soul, and sharing my feelings and thoughts and demons with the world.
I think he's mad because Blake Shelton took all of like the grizzly 40-year-old with a beard look guy kind of stuff.
This guy's pretty much done, huh?
Dylan, what's his name?
Dean McDermott?
Dean McDermott, yeah. When he saw that Blake Shelton got that Pizza Hut commercial, he was like, what the fuck? I can't even get a Pizza Hut commercial with this look.
He also said he threatened suicide. He says, I was driving around in my truck with a loaded 9mm, he said. I was put in 5150 at the UCLA psych ward.
Should have pulled the trigger.
You think that would have saved everyone a lot of reading their headlines on
Yeah, because do you know what happened with her?
Tori?
They say she's had a nervous breakdown. You don't know that?
That's not surprising.
I thought that would be part of your story.
Nope, I missed that.
She's
headline.
apparently been hospitalized. Well, you don't realize how loud we're talking, so take those headphones out.
She's been hospitalized, though.
Yeah, she was hospitalized for having a nervous breakdown, and she like freaked out and
She was like doing the robot and stuff.
She's like in pretty bad shape. I think she
Hop and lock.
I think he woke up to her doing like the ring girl.
Oh,
she was like crawling towards him, doing all of that, and hospitalized her real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really sad to see them go down in flames, but we all knew it was going to happen, right?
of course. Their whole relationship
Blake
was
Shelton and Miranda Lambert, you're next.
their whole relationship was based off of cheating. Started with him cheating, so it's kind of where it goes. Yeah.
Full circle.
Yep. So we have 2 more minutes here.
Okay.
Anything else you want to get off your chest before the show ends, or should I read through the winners and losers of the vote last night?
I got a bunch of stuff that we can hit that we can make small segments out of.
Sure.
Car Talk guy, did you ever listen to Car Talk in NPR?
He died of Alzheimer's.
He died of
How do you die of
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's?
Did you ever listen to this show?
No, I didn't.
Are you really asking me that question?
Yeah.
That's the name of this article.
How do you die of
I'm not being
Alzheimer's?
funny.
Yeah.
How does Alzheimer's disease kill?
Another serendipitous.
Yeah, that's sad. It's kind of weird though that NPR hasn't been playing. They haven't done a new show in years,
They're
but they've
playing
been
reruns, huh?
replaying them.
Yeah.
But these are the.
Oh, really? I didn't know that because I actually have listened to it a few times.
I used to listen to it all the time, and a couple years ago they
timeless.
stopped doing
it's a
it.
timeless
And
show.
They just replay it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we should start doing that now that he's dead. We should start just having people calling about their cars.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers always knew, right? Is that scripted?
Yeah. I think it is.
Somebody calls in like, I think I hear a little clack in my whatever, and he's like, let me ask you a question. Whenever you brake, is it do you hear a clunk clunk or does it sound like clock clock? It sounds more like a clunk clunk. Okay, you need to fix your radiator, and then after that, you need to go tell your husband he needs to learn how to be a mechanic. That's basically their whole show in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. I love them.
Sounds great.
Yeah, listen to a Prairie Home Companion. Really, that's the best before Garrison Keillor.
So I think that was our last story,
Kicks it.
Jer.
No. The girl that wanted to, what's it called? We can throw on the music. The girl that wanted to kill herself in Oregon, right?
Oh,
The
yeah.
The young hot girl.
The one with all those kids, Stacey Dugard?
She's gone. And
Oh,
the Vatican has named her act of suicide as wicked.
They named her a saint.
Does a girl sitting there in a hammock with her dog look wicked?
My thoughts are pretty wicked about what I want
Should
to
she
do.
have just let herself continue to die and wither away until she Christopher Hitchens herself to death?
That's what
I'm
God
sorry.
wants. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I appreciate what she did. I support her. Another George Bush one, right? Now he's
pull the plug, Jedi. You have to pull the plug.
38-year-old George Bush, George P. Bush, the Mexican Bush.
Okay.
He's like the land commissioner now in
He
Texas.
stands for Perez.
This is like big money stuff. This is like big contracts, land rights, mineral rights. This guy's up to no good. Not only is he a Bush, he's Mexican. The breastfeeding mom. Did anybody see the breastfeeding mom
That's hot.
at college? Did you see this?
Wow, it's cool.
Hell yeah, she whipped her titty out for a graduation photo. I only wish my mom was this cool. Sigmund Freud was right. Right? If your mom looked like that, wouldn't you want to fuck? You know what I'm saying?
That's a pretty round titty.
It's a big titty, but my question is, why so much leg at the bottom? I understand breastfeeding. Okay, we'll see you next week. Thank you, guys. We love you all. Arizona, Washington, D.C., and Oregon legalize weed, so let's go.